Hey guys, Derek here from B.O.M Socks with another edition of B.O.M-BITES, where we're helping you feast upon the words of Christ one amazing bite at a time. So today I want to get a little bit into the head of Amulek and show you how good of a man he really was and what he actually gave up to be able to go forward with Alma and become one of the greatest missionaries that this world has ever seen. So when you get into chapter, well, you actually got to rewind all the way back to chapter, I think it's 10, where he introduces himself and he says, I'm Amulek, I'm a man of no small reputation, I have worked hard. He said, an angel came and visited me, and then we see all the things that happened in progression in Ammonihah up until we've got the baptism of Zeezrom, and now we get to see something about Amulek. And I'd never noticed this before because this story of Ammonihah and the story of the healing of Zeezrom is so powerful that these verses could almost go unnoticed. And so I want to show you a little bit into his character. If you go into chapter 15, look down at verse number 16 here. He says, it came to pass that Alma and Amulek having forsaken all his gold and silver and his precious things, which were in the land of Ammonihah, for the word of God, and he being rejected by those who were once his friends, and also by his father and his kindred. So if you look and see what it is that he gave up so far, you could make a list right there. He gave up gold, he gave up silver, he gave up precious things, he gave up family, all of those things right there for the word of God. You go down to verse number 18, and I love the tenderness of this verse. Now, as I said, Alma having seen all these things, we'll talk more about what they saw tomorrow. Therefore, he took Amulek and came over to the land of Zarahemla and took him, meaning Alma took Amulek, to Alma's own house and did administer unto him in his tribulations and strengthened him in the Lord. When I think of administering to him, I think about there was priesthood blessings given here. There's ministering and there's administering. That's the way I look at this. Is he took him back to his house, and maybe Amulek had just kind of took some time to really process the things that he had lost and the things that he had sacrificed. Alma recognizes that and gives Amulek a blessing. When someone joins the church, boy, there's a lot that they give up. And I understand 100% that they gain a lot. The real definition of sacrifice is giving up something good for something better. I totally get that right there. But much respect to Amulek. And you read all the way through. You got Lehi, who left all of his stuff behind to go into the wilderness. Anybody who really wants to make a change for the gospel of Jesus Christ is going to have to, like it says here, forsake things for the word of God. One of the coolest stories that I can think of right here was actually told by Gordon B. Hinckley way back in 1973. Elder Neil L. Anderson actually mentioned it again in a talk in 2007. So the story is about a naval officer from Asia who had not been raised with a Christian background. And while he's in the military, he joins the church. And President Hinckley goes on to tell the story. He says, your people are not Christians. What will happen to you when you return home a Christian, and more particularly, a Mormon Christian? The officer's face clouded, and he replied, my family will be disappointed. As for my future and my career, all opportunity may be foreclosed against me. President Hinckley asked, are you willing to pay so great a price for the gospel? With his dark eyes moistened by tears, he answered with a question. It's true, isn't it? President Hinckley responded, yes, it is true. To which the officer replied, then what else matters? That is one of the greatest statements there. I look at young missionaries who are starting to go back out into the field or go into the field right there. They're having to give up things, and some of them left, came home, and then left again. That's a difficult thing to do. Giving up something good for something better, and just that idea of sacrifice. So I think that got me a little bit into the head of Amulek and just to help me appreciate Amulek just a little bit more. And it causes me to think about things that maybe I need to forsake or to give up to really have positive experiences with the Word of God. And it's hard. This world right now is pushing so hard on people. Oftentimes we need to give up that world or give up some of those worldly things so that we can truly have that experience and have that testimony with the Word of God. So that's just a little thought I wanted to give you right here with regards to Amulek. I love him, and I love his character, and I love his willingness to forsake all for the Word of God. Hey, I hope this message helped you guys out today. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and thanks for sharing. Oh, you guys are amazing, and we love sharing these messages with you. Take care. Bye-bye.